25th Flash, Message for the Sick. This treatise consists of 25 remedies. It was written as a salve, a solace, and a prescription for the sick, and as a visit to the sick and a wish for their speedy recovery. Warning and apology. This immaterial prescription was written with a speed greater than all my other writings. 1. This treatise was written in 4.5 hours. Signed Rushtu, Rafet, Husrev, Saeed. And since time could not be found in which to correct and study it, unlike all the others, it was read only once, and that at great speed like its composition. That is to say, it has remained in the disordered state of a first draft. I did not consider it necessary to go over carefully the things which had occurred to me in a natural manner, lest they be spoilt by arranging them and paying them undue attention. Readers, and especially the sick, should not feel upset and offended at any disagreeable expressions or harsh words and phrases. Let them rather pray for me. In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, those who say when afflicted by calamity, to God do we belong, and to Him is our return. 2 Quran 2:156, who gives me food and drink, and when I am ill, it is He who cures me. 3 Quran 26:79-80. In this flash, we describe briefly 25 remedies which may offer true consolation and a beneficial cure for the sick and those struck by disaster, who form 1/10 of mankind. First remedy, unhappy sick person. Do not be anxious, have patience. Your illness is not a malady for you. It is a sort of cure. For life departs like capital. If it yields no fruits, it is wasted. And if it passes in ease and heedlessness, it passes most swiftly. Illness makes that capital of yours yield huge profits. Moreover, it does not allow your life to pass quickly. It restrains it and lengthens it, so that it will depart after yielding its fruits. An indication that your life is lengthened through illness is the following much-repeated proverb: the times of calamity are long, the times of happiness most short. Second remedy, O ill person who lacks patience, be patient indeed, offer thanks. Your illness may transform each of the minutes of your life into the equivalent of an hour's worship. For worship is of two kinds. One is positive, like the well-known worship of supplication and the 5 daily prayers. The other are negative forms of worship like illness and calamities. By means of these, those afflicted realize their impotence and weakness. They beseech their all-compassionate Creator and take refuge in Him. They manifest worship which is sincere and without hypocrisy. Yes, there is a sound narration stating that a life passed in illness is counted as worship for the believer on condition he does not complain about God. 4 Al-Albani, Sahihu Jami'az Sagir, 256. It is even established by sound narrations and by those who uncover the realities of creation that 1 minute's illness of some who are completely patient and thankful becomes the equivalent of an hour's worship, and a minute's illness of certain perfected men the equivalent of a day's worship. Thus, you should not complain about an illness which as though transforms 1 minute of your life into 1,000 minutes and gains for you long life. You should rather offer thanks. Third remedy, impatient sick person. The fact that those who come to this world continuously depart, and the young grow old, and man perpetually revolves amid death and separation, testifies that he did not come to this world to enjoy himself and receive pleasure. Moreover, while man is the most perfect, the most elevated of living beings, and the best endowed in regard to members and faculties, indeed like the monarch of animate beings, through thinking of past pleasures and future pains, he passes only a grievous, troublesome life, lower than the animals. This means that man did not come to this world only in order to live in fine manner and pass his life in ease and pleasure. Rather, possessing vast capital, he came here to work and do trade for an eternal, everlasting life. The capital given to man is his lifetime. Had there been no illness, good health and well-being would have caused heedlessness, for they show the world to be pleasant and make the hereafter forgotten. They do not want death and the grave to be thought of. They cause the capital of life to be wasted on trifles. Whereas illness suddenly opens the eyes, it says to the body, you are not immortal. You have not been left to your own devices. You have a duty. Give up your pride. Think of the one who created you. Know that you will enter the grave, so prepare yourself for it. Thus, from this point of view, illness is an admonishing guide and advisor that never deceives. It should not be complained about in this respect, indeed, should be thanked for. And if it is too severe, patience should be sought to endure it.